You can also move these this way and this way. Basically, it would prevent it from going forward. Or if they have control of the arms, what I suggest is just having it here, right? So they hold on. Now, the other aspect of this machine that's really important is this aspect of the bands. I already demoed how these bands work. The other aspect of it is these bands. It's the same bands as the other ones. The key here is the handle has a reel. The reel is 48-inch Kevlar. Okay, so it's A, for protection, B, for use. If you let it go, it goes right back to where you want. No loose parts. And if you're visually impaired, or just exercise impaired, right, which that makes a lot of us, right, all the bands are right here. They'll always be here, right? So, and you can, obviously, then the number of exercises that you can do are limitless. You know, if you're a therapist, this is like a candy store, you know. I'm not going to I have a whole book of exercises, but I'm more interested in your exercises versus mine. But, you know, and you can do multiplanar motion, right? So the idea is you can get them to do exactly what they need for their shoulders or their, whatever their ability is. And then, of course, you have all these attachment points. There are 4 on each side here. There are 4 on the back of this. There's 3, 1 here, 2 here. You can put them right there. There's the more I had therapists have a gait belt, and they clip it to these, and they clip it to the gait belt, and they have them walk forward and walk back with a walker. I've seen everything. You know, you can do more exercises this way, right? And the other piece is that any of these bands, right, can be used for anything else. So obviously you can do, you know, upper body this way. You can grab any of these, you know, put them somewhere else, right? Whether sitting or standing, right? So that, again, that concept of sit-to-stand transition is the one that I challenge any machine or any manufacturer to do, because without that, you don't really have an accessible machine. Because what people who are not wheelchair bound, but wheelchair users, want to do is stand. That's what they want. So that's the basic concept of the machine.
Before you take the ball
Sure,
out, just back in there.
Yep.
So someone's sitting on there and they don't have use of their arms.
Yep.
But, so I'm just worried about them being able to fall
Great.
out or
Okay,
fall
so-
to the side.
Excellent, good point. So one thing is, as you can see, I just loaded the ball right underneath the seat.
Oh, I see. So you've
There's
set
no-
the ball
there's
so
no-
it won't
there's
roll.
no way.
Does not roll.
And there this model I haven't installed it yet, but we have a seat belt, and seat belt works both ways, you know, on the seat above it or below it right here. So you can actually right. And the other key aspect, if you have a wheelchair, I'll demo it, but you can put any wheelchair in here. Power wheelchair, and not just the 18-inch one, the 22-inch one.
So it's wide for the bigger ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not bariatric size, but it's right below it. Okay. So
you don't have to transition. You just
if they
Yeah.
right, so therapists know that it's good if you can transition, and that's good. You can do either transition if they have weight bearing, if they can, you know, on the wheelchair, they get up, they use this, they walk around, they sit down, great. If they don't, you can actually, I'll show you how this folds up. You can open this out, and with a seat, you can do a 3-point transfer. Or you can back them in, right? And then they're sitting here and they have a complete use of the machine. So they can automatically, if they are in a wheelchair, they're a little limited with the footrest because they kind of get in the way backwards. But they can still stretch, and they can still do their upper body. Even TBI, cross-armed, which is really important. So that is, you know, that's it, right? It's not rocket science, but what the idea is that it fits the needs of the trainers and therapists that I've worked with. And with 2 of these machines together, side by side, you can literally work 2 people at the same time. You can dovetail, or whatever euphemism you use, if you're charging for it. Right, but the idea is you can actually do that. You can also, if you do have more advanced people who are more able to do things, you can have one person in standing, they can do things from on the outside. Right? You can move these this way or this way, this and that. We also even have an attachment for a pull-up bar, because the military is interested in it, and that's what they made me do. Yeah, pull-ups. They're like, "Can you do pull-ups on that?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can do it." So, anyways, so that's the basic concept, and I can also show how it folds up. But let's get some questions.
One of our biggest problems is fall control,
Yep.
control of falls.
Yep.
How does this help that?
Great question. So the key, come on. The key aspect here, and again, I'll put the chair up because that's going to be most likely the way that you're going to be using it, right? The number one way that you can control folds is through practice, right? So depending on, you can adjust this to whatever location you want, but let's assume you have someone who has weakness in the legs, who have fallen several times, maybe in danger of leaving here, because you guys only do moderate assist, is that right? In there, yeah?
Assisted living.
Beyond
assisted-
moderate.
Beyond moderate?
Yeah, assisted living, the care level is wide range.
Okay,
Yeah.
but not all the way, because Eddie's
Yeah,
mom's
not like
Some
that.
total
So they have to be able to
very rare.
transfer themselves.
transfer themselves, right? So yeah, as far as I know, moderate is anything less than 2 people assisting.
Correct. We do one person assist.
Yeah, one person assist, so that's moderate,
Beyond
yeah.
2%, yeah. we
Beyond
are.
one person
Person,
is
yeah.
advanced, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take that person into account. So they're sitting in this, okay, they're afraid of, the key aspect, as you guys all know, is firing the muscles. Anyone who can walk, I will challenge you, anyone who can walk can stand up without help. The muscles are working, they just need to be strengthened. And they need to fire in a certain order, right? So the quads have to be working before the back works and whatnot. So you can teach them, and this is just to prevent them from falling, right? You can have them first use this, right? They can use this to stand up. But after that, after a while, you tell them, just put your hands in here. They can use this to get up as well if they need to. Yeah, did you have a?
Weight capacity of that seat.
We've tested it to 500 pounds, so.
Not
it's,
enough.
But, yeah, I mean, and the other thing is the seat actually adjusts height as well, so I can demo it. But for most reasons, you won't need to do that, for most people.
Do those go down,
Which
the
one?
handles?
No, these don't go down, and, but
you can
you
put
can
it
grab
down,
one,
okay.
2, and then when you're here, you can grab it this way. When you're up here, you can grab it here. Okay, so there are different ways of doing it. The reason why we have this here is 2 reasons. One, there's no pinch point, because it basically locks it in. And then 2 is it gives you different positions. So, yeah, other.
I have a question. How do we get this machine for little or no cost?
Okay,
Like
good.
you say.
We'll
Ah.
discuss that. We'll discuss
That's like the
that.
last question we should be asking.
Well, I'm gonna get it in.
Well, no, I mean,
Could be the
that's.
last.
Yeah.
It's our lunch.